Really? Yeah. So, yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Maeve, and all we're using today are light weights, so mine are 2 or 1, and a ball. That's it. That's all we got to use today. We're going to do a lot of work time under tension. So that means that it's going to get hard, and you'll take a break if you need it, and you'll come back when you can. We're going to start with the ball behind the shoulder blades or between the shoulder blades. And I'm going to go ahead and hold these in my hands. You can always opt out of the weights. Arms at your side, shoulders curl up. You're going to exhale up, inhale down. And we're not going all the way back, just a little bit. Anytime I extend my hand out, my cats think that it's there for them to rub their faces on. I mean, what else would it be there for? You just poked yourself in the eye, didn't you? That was silly. Let's integrate the breath so that you're exhaling, shortening the abdominal cavity. That pulls your shoulders up, that pulls your chest up. The inhale, you control it back down. A few more. That's really vague and open-ended, I know. That's by design. 2 more. How's that for a little more specificity? Hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Pick up one leg, put it down. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Push the foot down to pick the other leg up. So I lost my phone today, as I mentioned to my people who are here live, and it's how I play my music for this whole system. There's this whole really kind of silly, elaborate mixer that takes the sound and spits it back out. And it wouldn't be such a big thing, but my watch died, and my watch is the only way that I can find my phone. I've gained so much time back on my life when I got an Apple Watch purely to find my phone, because I put it down like in the dumbest places, like on like a shoe shelf in my closet, which I looked because I was like, could it be there? You're not done yet. I'm trying to distract you a little bit. Keep going. So yeah, I have this Apple Watch to find my phone, and that's honestly the biggest way that I use it. 2 more. Each side, that is. And now I'm not sure how I'm going to find the phone. So my watch is charging now. That's how I'm going to find it. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up. Whoo. Exhale, come right back down. Find that ball again. Sorry. Mine tried to squirrel away. You're going to wedge it behind the low back, behind the hips. You're going to reach overhead and bring it forward. Now listen. You are using your abdominals to squish the ball back. Yes, yes. You are drawing the ribs back, the belly back. That's pulling the shoulders forward. And the ball gives you something to press back into. Really nice. One more. You're going to stay here. You're going to reach open, whoo, back to center. Reach open, back to center. I'm too close to the wall on that one side. So if you can, you're going to keep your arm long. I have to bend my elbow to bring the arm through. And if you need it to be a little bit easier, bending the elbow will make it such, because the longer the arm is, the longer the lever, the more you tax the center. being that there's no music, and I'm going to post this up with no music, it's going to be a soundtrack of Lulu meowing. Lou. Oh my goodness, 2 more each side. One more. Oh, last one. Beautiful. Hand weights are going to come down off of your body. Ball comes out from behind the back. Bridge your hips up. Place the ball under your hips, the top of your booty, not your low back, but your hips. And then draw your legs up. Beautiful. Arms at your side, pressing down to stabilize. Lulu, seriously, you're going to make everybody crazy. All right, you're going to extend one leg out, drop it down, and then draw the knee back to home. Extend the other leg out, drop it down, pull the knee back to your start point. So I am not pulling my leg into my chest. Thereby, if I keep the stack of the knee over the hip, I'm going to keep a lot more work in my center. And I would encourage you to move relatively slowly here. It's going to give you a moment to kind of simmer in that work. So if you're feeling the urge to move fast, it's probably because you're trying to release some of that contraction, which sometimes you need to do. So if it feels a little too much to go real slow, you'll find your tempo. You don't need to necessarily move in rhythm with me. One more each side. Beautiful. Hand weights. I made this one a little too tight. So, of course, you can do this with no weights. And if your hamstrings are tight, feel free to put a purposeful bend in your knees. So, otherwise, your legs are going to come up straight. Your arms are going to come up. And then first, just find your center here. You can always do this on the ground without any elevation of the hips. If this feels like all you're working is your hamstrings, purposeful bend in the knees. But don't let the legs be floppy, like very, very active legs. Arms are strong. Everything is engaged. Breath in, and then exhale, opposite arm, opposite leg extends. Bring it back up, and then the other side. If you're feeling this in your low back, a couple of things that you can do. 1, pull your belly back in a little bit more. Stabilize from there. 2, decrease the range of motion in particularly the legs, but in all the limbs if you need to. And then 3, maybe the position on the ball is not supporting you. So if you want to move the ball a little bit more toward your booty and off of your back, that's going to give you a little bit more of a posterior pelvic tilt. Typically, for many people, not everybody, that can give you a sense of a little crunch in the abdominal, which will give you a little bit more help. And so you can play with those things. But the first thing I would do is try using your belly more. So engaging, pulling back. And then secondly, range of motion. And then check in with the position on the ball. Our spine, pretty much neutral. Support the movement with your breath. When I watch people do this, the tendency is that the arm that is opposite the leg that's up, so the ones that are what I was about to say is still. A lot of time people have a hard time keeping this arm still. They want to move it with the leg so it starts to look like this, which isn't wrong, but I would love it if you could keep the arms home and strong instead of just letting it kind of follow the leg. Because there's benefit here to just holding the arm up, getting that protraction in the shoulder. Last one. Beautiful. Bend your knees, bring your feet down, lift your hips up, take the ball out. We're going to bring the ball between your ankles, and you're going to come onto your side. Your elbow is down. If you're more comfortable laying down, head on your hand or head on your bicep, that works too. You are here. This arm can go up, this arm can stabilize. I'm going to stabilize until I really get a sense of how I feel here. And then I'm going to squeeze the feet together. So squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then when I feel like I've got my center, I'm going to see if I can take this arm up. For me, this feels a little crazier than it should. Like I feel like all it is squeezing the ball, but I feel like I'm going to roll all over the place if I don't really stabilize. So really good activation on these inner thighs. They're a really important muscle group that works synergistically with your core, with your abdominals, your glutes. Beautiful. You're going to come down a little lower or a lot lower. I'm going to rest my head down, but you can be on your hand here if you prefer. And then we're going to lift the legs. You're going to keep a light squeeze so that the ball doesn't escape, but also so that you keep the activity in the inner thighs. I'm going to slide down just a smidge, kind of falling off my mat. Make your legs longer. Whatever part of your upper body, whether it be your shoulder, your elbow, whatever is there, push it down and gently lift the bottom ribs energetically away from the floor. So you're not just crunching your side body into the ground. Oh my goodness. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ouch. I just pulled my hair out. Let's go on the other side. Ankles again. Legs extended. Wherever you feel most comfortable. Elbow, hand all the way down. I'm going to use my top hand to stabilize, at least to start. And then we're just going to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. And then I'm going to take the arm up. Yes, this feels like I have to catch after the squish of the ball, right? Like you got to grab on and find your center when you do that. Because otherwise you're just going to, like that leg's going to pop somewhere. Four, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go down lower. Good. And then top arm stabilizes, legs squeeze and lift. Bottom ribs gently lifting up. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, back up on your elbow. You can stay on this side. Hand on your top hip. Push the floor away. Lift, bring it down. Lift, bring it down. Get the highest point. Get the knee up, and then there's that little pause on the top. You could put a little weight here if you wanted to. I actually like just feeling this activation, like creating it myself. So sometimes I like doing this with a band or maybe a weight here, but I really think there's some value into feeling yourself without any force creating it. So finding it internally, the action of the hip here. 4 more. You're going to hold this one up isometric. Hold it as high as you can. Push the bottom knee down. Hold it up, hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Keep lifting, keep lifting. Breathe. This knee is going to stay up. It's not going to really change position. You're going to lift the foot, tap the toe down. Lift, tap down. Lift, tap down. Mm-hmm. 5, 4, 3, 2, don't go anywhere. We're going to take this movement, we're just going to make it bigger. You're going to dip and tap. Dip the knee, tap the toe. Tap, tap. Bottom shoulder strong. Don't rest in the shoulder. Be really active pushing away. 4, 3, don't go anywhere. 2, and then extend the leg out, relift. Oh my gosh, this is the one that gets me. Longer leg. 10, 9, 8, longer leg. Oh, and perfect. Oh my gosh. Come up. A little pull of that thigh across to get an outer hip stretch. Really nice work. So time under tension, we're linking some things together. And if at any point it feels like too much, you just take a pause, come back when you can. Just want to remind you of that fact. This is by design. Top hand on your hip, and then lift and down. Don't fake the funk here. Like, you can just be like, do. Why would you waste a second of your life doing that? Really find that peak, that full lift up. Keep your hips stacked. Mm-hmm. Next one, we hold up isometric. Push up, push down, push up, push down. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Try not to rock back. I've actually been having this ball between my hips and the wall, and it's been giving me really good feedback as far as like where I am. But this hip stays on top. Try not to roll back onto your butt to get the knee up. That's not really getting the knee up. That's just shifting your body. You know this. I know you know this. A little higher, a little higher, a little higher. All right, knee stays where it is. Pick the foot up, tap down. Lift and tap. Lift, tap. Ten, 9, 8. You're killing it. Good, now we got that little dip. Take it down, tap. I might have lost count just a smidge because Lulu is cute and she purring and she chubby. She's so chubby. Oh my goodness, she's like a stuffed animal. All right, extend it out. Lift. See, the music gives me a count that without the music, I kind of have to actually count. I mean, even with the music where I know where the count is, I still am terrible. I know this. But at least I have a rough idea. So that if I get distracted by Lulu's cuteness, I can still stay on track. Whew, but this is a good distraction right now because this burns, baby. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, come up. Oh my goodness. A little stretch here. Okay. We have a planking series. I don't know why I'm warning you of that, but I feel like you should be warned. We're going to use the ball between our inner thighs. If it doesn't work at any point, you feel like you're like, oh, this is so awkward, just get rid of it. Like, you know this stuff. Like, just accommodate yourself. Okay. Straight arms. Knees down to start. This is a plank. Hover the knees. Yep. Breathe. Squeeze in the ball gently. Mm-hmm. Now little squeezes in. Squeeze, in, 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 in. Good. Squeeze the ball tight. Turn, lift one hand up. Come back. Turn, lift the other hand up. Come back. Good. Liu. Now, we're going to do the same movement in the legs. Hands stay down. Turn, center. Turn, squeeze. Last one. Forearms down, feet go back. Ooh, so good. Breathe. Push the floor away. Walk the feet in just a little bit. Lift the hips. Take the chin toward the hands. Lift. Forward. So a little pike. Forward. Hold it up. Now bend the knees, shift forward, lift up. Bend the knees, shift forward, lift up. Two more. Straight arms. Whoo! So good. Hold and breathe. Hold and breathe. The ball's there for a reason. Give it some love. Knees down. Ball out. I'm going to take a light hand weight. I'm going to reach under, bring it up. So I'm holding this side plank, but my knee is down. You can always do this on your foot. For me, this is enough. It's like you're threading your arm under. Rotation. Don't let this leg drop. Yes. Yeah, yeah. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Switch sides. Really, really nice work. This is it. Let's go. Leg up. My hair, this is why I don't wear it down. There we go. Hi. Come finish, Lulu. 2 more. Beautiful. Oh, come into center. Arms up. Lift your chest, draw the elbows wide. Just open up the upper back. Good. Bring the hands around. Little twist here. Gentle, gentle. And the other side. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Lulu appreciates you and this time that she has me trapped. Have you ever seen a squishier? She's like a stuffed animal. I know. I love you.